going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today is a very exciting video because I never thought I'd be making this so early, but let's cut right to the chase. We got ourselves a VARIS hood for the Toyota 86. So I definitely didn't expect to get this so early, you know, with this build, but I saw this thing in stock in the USA, ready to ship out, and I was like, you know, I don't want to wait another year or however long it takes to get VARIS products and then, you know, just not have a cool hood on the car. So I just had to pick it up. So shout out to Bulletproof Automotive for sourcing this out, shipping it out, and handling all of that. I also got my Voltex wing from them, so super good source for authentic JDM parts. Definitely go check them out. But the hood I have on the 86 is called the VARIS Cooling Bonnet S2 with the NACA duct. So that is the center duct on the hood. And I'll show you guys that here shortly. But definitely I'd say the best version of this hood because you have all the vents you would want. So the hood's already on the car, but I figured there's not that many videos on YouTube that I found on this hood. So I figured I would do like an overview of what comes in a box, what to expect in the install, stuff like that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into the hood. So here we got this giant box. Obviously this is what the hood came in. Actually it came on a pallet. So there was a pallet and an upright pallet, and then this was strapped onto it. So something to keep in mind is you may end up with the pallets themselves. So give yourself some room or prepare to chop up some wood. But yeah, so this only comes on freight shipping, and if you order through Bulletproof or really any other site, that's how they're gonna ship it to you. But yeah, it came perfectly upright and nothing was damaged, so it was really well packaged. And honestly, there wasn't that much in the box, so I didn't really film an unboxing. But yeah, so hood, big hood box. Actually, the stock hood's already in there. And let's go ahead and dive into what came in the box. So everything's already, you know, taken out of the bags and everything, but you get some vents. So I actually started painting these black since I don't really like the silver mesh color. See, kind of back here is what it looks like. Figured it might just blend better with everything, so I used some high temp paint. Hopefully that lasts and doesn't chip that quickly. Kind of just did this real quick before work this morning. But yeah, you get 6 of those for these 6 vents on the hood. Here's the hood on the car. You also get the hood latch as well, so this gets its own hood latch. And you get all new hardware for the mounting points on the car, right there and right there. And you get the new hood latch with new hardware. Hex bolts right there, so it goes right in. Everything threads into the hood. So yeah, here it is. I know I don't have it closed, obviously, so can't really see the design, but this is what it is. So this hood, I thought these would be heavier than stock, but maybe it's different with VARIS. It definitely felt lighter when we installed it. But as you can see, the stock hood prop still works, but honestly, I think hood struts are probably the way to go for this, because if you can kind of see, the hood kind of sits a little wobbly, and even if I do this, it doesn't really seem super stable, but I suppose that's just how the design is. So I would recommend getting hood struts for this, but there is a spot in the hood for the hood prop. So right here on the bottom of the hood, you have the VARIS stamp, serial number and all that to authenticate this hood. There are some pretty good replicas out there, but nothing really beats the true VARIS. You have some covers down here. These, I believe you can leave these on if you wanted to, but you really wouldn't get the benefits of the cooling ducts at all. So you can take those off, and I'm pretty sure I need to take those off to install the mesh anyway. But that's just what you're presented with. They're just bolted on with some tiny little bolts there. So it is super light. There it is, guys. The VARIS hood for the Toyota 86. I just love how this looks, guys. This has always been my favorite design. I just never thought I'd have it. I actually wanted to get a Sabon instead, but I think you can't beat VARIS and this awesome design they got going on. We installed this, aligned it. You know, it does take some work to align it, but I think it fits pretty good. Walk around, gaps look good. Had to do some adjustments with the fender and the brackets and all that, but you can get it pretty tight. But oh my gosh, guys, I never thought I'd have this. But now that it's here, it's pretty crazy. So you can see, since those covers are still there, nothing really goes through here. So literally it's all covered, but you would normally see, you know, inside your engine bay without those covers. I suppose you can leave those on if you're afraid of rain and whatnot, but then again, that kind of loses the functionality of this hood. So we're gonna take those off, but oh my goodness, guys. This is the VARIS hood. And I just can't believe I have this thing. So then the question comes up of, should I paint this hood and paint match it white or leave it carbon? So personally, I think I like the carbon just with everything I got going on with the car already. And with a white car, carbon fiber hood contrast, it's a pretty iconic look, I feel like. So I know some may not agree, but I'm actually curious to see your guys' thoughts. Would you paint this hood or would you leave it carbon? So if I were to paint the hood, I'd leave this vent exposed, carbon here, but then paint match white the rest of it. Same with the middle ducting there, leave kind of that V-shaped carbon, leave this carbon, but then paint match the rest. So I think that still looks good, but I think like if we stand back here, the contrast this gives the car is just insane. So I think I'm gonna rock the carbon for a while and see how that goes. So this hood only has a gel coating on it, so it is subject to fade with long exposure to the sun. Of course, it won't fade really that quickly, but if you don't clear coat it, it will eventually fade and yellow and all that fun stuff. So right now, I don't really have the time to get it clear coated. So what I'm gonna do is just ceramic coat it or spray some ceramic spray for now. I know it won't do much protection from UV, but at least it will keep the hood clean. And you know, I'll just try my best to maintain that. But eventually, I think I will get it clear coated professionally, and that should prevent any issues from coming up. But like my Voltex wing, it's also not clear coated, and I've had that for like 1.5 years already, or not really 1.5 years, that's way too long. Several months, looks just like I got it, so I don't think it's gonna yellow that fast, but I guess we can see about that. And then hood latches. So technically speaking, you are supposed to run hood latches with an aftermarket carbon fiber hood. It's because you don't want this flying open and you're driving at high speeds. I've also seen people not run hood latches on this, but I actually bought some aero catch latches that I will probably install. I'm gonna do a little bit more research on whether I really need them or not. Answer is probably yes, but yeah, you might need hood latches for this. I mean, I don't really take this thing to the track or anything like that, but I still think you should probably do this the right way. So should probably get hood latches for this, and they'll probably just go like right here, like how I've seen other builds. And I think there's a spot here for the hood pins to come up, but everything still works. Obviously, hood latch is still good. But once we invest in some hood struts, this will seem a lot less sketchy. So one piece you can transfer from the stock hood is this plastic piece down here. So the same 3 clips that came off the stock hood, you can reuse it in this hood, and this pretty much just kind of covers this area here. So I threw that back on, super easy. And pretty much that's it for the hood. I mean, we just gotta put the vents in, take off these covers, and we should be good. So super exciting. I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick, and I'll report back. So check this out, guys. So this side doesn't have the mesh in, but here is this side. And oh my, you can see everything in there. If I go over here, you can see my strut brace, you can see all sorts of fun stuff. So my engine bay is definitely gonna get a little dirtier than normal, but that's kind of how it goes. So look at that, guys. Pretty cool. I wonder if I can hide those little clips better. Also kind of accidentally chipped some of the paint on the mesh already. Somebody's had to go with like a marker or something to freshen those up, but guys, this is gonna be pretty cool. So we got all the mesh on. It's super hot in here, so I'm sweating like crazy, but holy crap, guys, this looks insane. So check it out. Oh my goodness, guys, we got a vented hood, and you can see beyond underneath. Also removed the middle cover as well because I noticed that was blocked. And hopefully there's not so much air in this thing that this thing just flies open, but I think we should be good. I'll get one last check, but oh my goodness, guys. Here it is. We're gonna wipe this thing down, spray some Carpro Reload. So I love using this McGuire as well as Wash. I've been using this for years. And then we're gonna go ahead and spray some Carb Pro Reload on this thing, just to give it a little bit of water beading protection. I actually want to ceramic coat the car again, so I'm gonna wait to do the entire car and do the hood all at the same time. But for now, we're just gonna spray this, and it should be good. Guys, just check out this view. Like, this just completely transformed the entire car, and it just, I can't believe it, guys. So there it is, the VARIS hood. It's a long time coming. I knew this day would eventually be here, just didn't expect it so soon. Let me know what you guys think. Sorry for the wind noise, but oh my goodness, guys. This thing is freaking sick. So I'll be totally honest with you guys, the gel coat on here, I mean, it's good, but I definitely do see some imperfections. It wasn't like my Voltex wing where that thing was flawless. This does have some weird tiny hazing, not like a lot. I'm not sure how to describe it, but under certain light, it does have some spots, but overall you can't really notice it. So honestly, I think I should probably schedule an appointment to get this clear coated as soon as I can, and it's gonna look a lot better anyway. So I wasn't sure if it's just the shipping caused it to do something, or not sure, but I can't say the finish is 10 out of 10. I'll give it like an 8 out of 10 probably, but since you're supposed to clear coat this anyway, it's probably really not a big deal. The fitment is amazing. You do have to play with it a bit. It doesn't just fit right out the box. So shout out to Andy. He helped me out with installing this hood, and I think we got it pretty good in terms of the gaps on the side. You see that side there, that side there. The front fitment is pretty spot on. We do have some body lines from the bumper that do flow with the hood right there, as you can see, right there, and also the center right here, the nose has a bit of a indent there as well. So I think this hood definitely flows super nice with the entire car. So let me ask you guys this, you think I should wrap the roof black? I do have an entire roll of vinyl that I bought just for the roof, but I don't know if it would be too much black on top since I had the carbon hood and the carbon wing. I feel like I would have to break up the center section here with something like a banner, different color, maybe like a stripe right here, but I'm not quite sure yet. I just can't believe this is my car, guys, every time. So this doesn't come with a sticker. I actually cut this out real quick. I felt like it added a nice touch to just the corner there. I'm not sure there's too much going on now, but for now I'll keep it. Dude, this thing is freaking cool. Alright, that will conclude today's video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Super excited that the VARIS hood is finally on the car. Did not expect to have this early, but the car is finally coming together. Like, I think I have every exterior mod I want to do so far for this phase of the car, and I couldn't be more excited, guys. So as always, feel free to follow me on Instagram at will.kgfx. Check out Katana Style, katanastyle.com, and at katana.style on Instagram, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.